weather may not always be perfect in Southern California because sometimes it gets a little nippy. But you know what? It's pretty close many times. This is Not a Spring Chick with Oldecam for OFN with comments on the headlines of today. Florida Democrats weigh mail-in plan.
It's a dead-on arrival and they can't seem to get it through their heads.
Arizona City seeks moat to secure Mexico border.
Anybody gotta remember that Arizona's a desert? Where are they going to get all the water?
Good question. McCain to talk security on Europe and Mideast trip.
While the Clintons and Obama camps are beating up on one another, he's acting presidential.
Smog rule tightened. 345 counties fell.
Yeah, it's basically every major city in the country, no matter how strict they are, including California, has failed the smog standards.
Ferraro leaves Clinton campaign post.
Well, because, I really don't like Geraldine Ferraro until now. Now I admire her because she's simply standing up for what she believes in.
Video game publisher Activision Inc. has asked a federal court to declare that its popular Guitar Hero game does not violate a patent held by real guitar maker Gibson Guitar Corp.
Well, the problem was that about a decade ago, Gibson took a, patent out on on the very same thing that they're trying to sell. So it is a patent infringement, no matter how they call it.
Last Harry Potter book becomes 2 films.
It's called Make All the Money You Can and just wait for the new Harry Potter to come out in about a decade.
Oh man, we gotta wait that long.
Well, she has to let it cool down.
Okay. Girls Gone Wild founder enters plea.
He's pleaded no contest so that he can avoid being charged, but now he's going to be brought back to Nevada and charged with income tax evasion, so he can't win no matter what.
Southwest Airlines grounds jets.
It's too little too late. It just goes to a pattern of the airline being old. It has old planes, old people working on the airline, and simply old ideas.
People will be able to customize the YouTube player, comment, and send YouTube the videos they make, all from their own websites and cell phones.
You've always had that ability. It's just you have to look through all of the little things that are over on the side of the YouTube page, and it tells you what you can and can't do.
Fallon's resignation is not seen as step toward attack on Iran.
Nobody's going to attack Iran. I mean, it's just that the left-wing Democrats are trying to make the war a focus again.
George Bush has accused the Venezuelan president of praising terrorists and of squandering his country's oil wealth to fuel a campaign against the U.S.
Well, yeah.
A young prisoner who threw a grenade that injured 2 U.S. soldiers and their translator in Afghanistan called the Guantanamo War Court illegal and unfair on Wednesday.
Well, I sort of think it was unfair to throw the grenade and hurt all those people.
Meat packer admits slaughter of sick cows.
That's ridiculous. Just so he can make a few bucks, he basically has really screwed a lot of people.
Hill roiled by aircraft incident.
No, airplanes are always flying into areas they shouldn't fly into. It's the reason why that small aircraft should be made to have radios on board that work, actually.
Yeah, they don't?
Well, a lot of them don't have working radios on them because they're not forced to make them work.
Public is less aware of Iraq casualties, study finds.
Well, since you can't turn on the nightly news without them telling you somebody's dead in Iraq, I find that one hard to believe.
With theaters barely digital, studios push 3D.
They can't make any money off the digital, so they're trying to do something else. They're not going to make money off it.
The sad, bizarre world that was the Lauren Conrad show.
Yeah, they turned Mercedes-Benz Smashbox Fashion Week in LA into a paparazzi event, and basically there are no glowing reviews on a lot of the things that people are seeing.
U.S., North Korea to meet in Geneva to break nuclear impasse.
That's not likely to happen unless we offer them more money.
The perilous future of Elliot Spitzer.
Well, it means that he will simply hide out for a while, make a deal with the prosecutors, and then make an extremely brilliant comeback.
Brain fitness seen as hot industry of the future.
Well, have you ever watched television commercials? They've been doing that for quite a long time on TV, especially cable.
Short people are most prone to jealousy, say scientists.
Of course, it was a tall person that did the study.
Stocks dip a day after huge rally.
Well, what goes up always comes back down as soon as they get over the euphoria of the investment and that Ellie and Spitzer, who they hate, got stuck.
Hamas offering Israel truce, not peace.
Unfortunately, that's the way it is. They just want to set down for a while so they can rebuild.
Number of U.S. homes facing foreclosure jumps nearly 60% in February.
It's 1 out of every 500 plus homes in this country is currently in foreclosure. It's just too high and there's no reason for it.
AOL to pay $850 million for social network Bebo.
Well, unfortunately, they have a social network that didn't work, so what makes them think buying another one that's failing is going to make it work?
Paulson urges tighter mortgage oversight.
Meaning it's going to return to a period when the only people that could buy homes were people that didn't have to finance to begin with and had no need for the home.
Electronic Arts goes hostile on Take-Two.
They're after a company that they want to put out of business.
Jackson lawyer, Neverland Ranch saved.
Well, you know, no matter what anyone says, Michael Jackson is worth this side of $1 billion, and his wealth grows with every day, so he has no problems with money.
Obama, voters to judge issues, not race.
And then he makes race an issue.
A Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
Like Geraldine Ferraro, if you cannot mention anything about a candidate without that candidate referring to as being racist, then race is an important issue in the election.